every golfer's dream, right? To go out on tour, compete against the very best players, make the big putt with a championship on the line, find out if your game measures up, cash some pretty heavy-duty checks. Just a dream, right? Well, it's not the PGA Tour, but many Minnesota golfers are experiencing what it's like to play tournament golf. They play on the Twin Cities Golf Tour, and you can too.
Well, Bobby Jones once said that there's golf and then there's tournament golf. Twin Cities Golf Tour is a chance for average golfers, and by that I mean golfers that shoot in the 90s, 80s. We get some that shoot in the 70s. It's basically a chance to come out, play some different courses. We have fun, friendly events. They're open to all golfers that score 95 or less typically. And the way that it all got started, I was basically just looking for some opportunities to meet other golfers, play different courses, and get that friendly competition without it being too serious.
You could be a very, very good player, or you could be a person who might be a 25 handicap and still play in a pretty competitive arena, which is kind of fun. I mean, you can't really find a lot of different sports other than golf to do that. I mean, if you play tennis, you got to find a person who plays the same game or same level, and this allows you to do that. It allows you to kind of feel what you see on Sundays and Saturdays on TV and be able to do it.
I mean, you feel like a tour player. You really do. The way it's set up from the time you pull in the parking lot, I mean, you know you're in a tournament. They make it feel like a tournament atmosphere. Everybody's there to beat up on you and to win. So when you're teeing off, yeah, you're nervous on the first tee box like you normally would be, and you just go out there and you play your best, and it's been a lot of fun. It's very competitive.
You know, I remember in '97 when I moved up here, I was watching the PGA Tour on TV, and I was just thinking how cool it would be to actually be in the golf business. And my wife was my bookkeeper, so she was talking about how much money I was spending on golf. So just really started off as a way to help courses and to figure out a way to make a little money, and it's the whole reason I put this together, so I could play. So except when I'm coaching my son's soccer team, then I'll make it out.
It's a free service, so you basically get on there with a name and a website or an email address, and they shoot you out all sorts of emails. They let you know the events. You play in a couple. They keep you posted on the scores and the leaderboard, and they have all sorts of perks. You know, and anybody who wants to feel like a VIP, the word perk is something that tends to put a smile on your face, and they definitely have a lot of perks.
Each week there's a $1,000 prize pool, and golfers can choose either cash or they can choose merchandise prizes. If they want to maintain their amateur status, they can choose merchandise, and for that they actually win Golf Galaxy gift certificates. Based upon your placement in each of the tournaments, you can accumulate, we call them derby points. So at the end of the year, the individuals with the top ranking derby points qualify for additional prizes. So yeah, it gets a little motivation. It's kind of like a year in. We don't have a formal tournament of champions, but golfers that play more and do well definitely are rewarded.
Well, probably the biggest thing is when you play in a competitive round, I mean, there's no gimmies. You basically are not fluffing your ball. You're playing golf the way it should be played. And anytime you put either a little money into it, or you put your pride or your ego on the line, it's going to be different. I mean, it definitely elevates your game. And what's kind of neat is the next time you go play with your buddies, your game's going to improve. You're going to get your whole level of play is going to raise to a different level. You're going to be able to draw on those experiences, and I think that's what the Twin Cities Golf Tour allows you to do.
Signed up as a single, saw the email, saw the events, and it seemed like the last 2 years it kept getting more and more events, and all of a sudden you start recognizing some courses, you know, the Wilds and some of those other courses on there that you have played that you love. So you just go out there and you play.
All the Twin Cities Golf Tour events are on Saturdays, but courses love it because we fill up those midday tee times. Our tee times typically range between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. A lot of courses see a gap in between the morning rush and the afternoon twilight. So we've had very, very supportive feedback from the courses.
I'm one of the owners at the links at North Fork, and it's been phenomenal for us as a business. Generally, Kevin and his group bring out at least 100 golfers. I think the folks really enjoy our course. And what's nice about Twin Cities Golf Tour is that you're able to play all sorts of different types of courses, and you're not necessarily tied to one, which I think is really good. And Twin Cities has so many nice courses that it really makes it one, affordable and kind of exciting because you're also playing in an event. A lot of times you're just playing with your buddies, but this actually allows you to play against other people.
The best part that we hear too about the tour is that it is very affordable. Each entry fee is different, but it's based upon what the entry fee at the course is. So what I tell golfers is that if you normally would pay X dollars, add on 15, 20 bucks, and that's going to get you into the tournament.
I've just with the way the tournaments are run, I've felt like I've gotten every penny out of every dollar that I spent here for sure.
Fortunately, in January, we actually received a nationwide sponsorship from Golf Galaxy retail stores. Now we're running these tours in 26 different markets. Golf Galaxy realized the advantage of driving revenue back into the stores through the gift certificate sales. And for a lot of businesses, they're looking for a way to bond their customer with their store.
You get a couple gift certificates and a couple things of that nature, and it's a blast. You go to Golf Galaxy and you spend some of your golf certificates and you get some balls or some clubs, or you save up for that shirt or whatever. And either way you look at it, it's stuff you're going to use on the tour.
And that's been one of the most enjoyable things for me, is to really see and partner with companies like that are trying to accomplish the same mission, which is we're all just trying to get golfers out, golfing more, enjoying the round more, and then meeting other players.
The fact it's almost like a box of chocolates, kind of like the Forrest Gump type of thing, and it allows you to get around and play some different things and meet some different golfers. A lot of times when you end up playing at your same course, you tend to just play with the same guys you always play with, which is fine. But there's other times when you want to challenge yourself and play with different people, get a sense of what Tiger might feel like, what some of the guys on the tour might feel like. And it is a big difference going from course to course and trying to play really well. You can play really well at your home course, but try to go to a new course and shoot well, that's a hard thing to do.
The best way to find out about the Twin Cities Golf Tour is to go to our website, which is twincitiesgolftour.com. It lists all of the event schedule. We have 19 events going on this year. It has the details, but really it's as simple. Because we don't have membership fees or dues, it's real easy for people to come out and give it a try.
Here's your chance